Okay, we're going to try this again. I give it 5 more minutes. If this doesn't work, then everybody is busy and I will just cancel it. Okay, so I was showing you this wonderful bread. Hi, it's Sunny. Look at how wonderful this bread is. It's huge, big slices. It's delicious flavor. It's by a company that went out of business, and I filled up my freezer with their bread. And it's really, really delicious and soft. So I was thinking, when I did the Nutri-Slicer, I had sliced up some cheese and I had sliced up some cucumber. And I thought, why not put my cooked chicken breast through and make myself some chicken salad? Doesn't that sound yummy? And that would go so well on this bread, don't you think? I think it would go good on this bread. But this bread is not, this is huge. Eating one made with 2 pieces of this would be like eating a sandwich and a half. And it's already 1:30. So I'm thinking it's just as easy to have my chicken salad on a bed of greens. And hiding in here is some of my cherry tomatoes. Focus on here. That's a good camera. Yay, I knew you could do it. Doesn't that look yummy? So that's some chicken that I shredded on the coarse one. Don't shred it on the fine one. Okay? Because when I told you to make meat spreads, you would put it through the small, the fine. Hi, I finally got somebody. I thought that maybe YouTube, for some reason, wasn't sending out any notifications because I was on for 5 minutes earlier and nobody came in, which is really unusual. Hi, Sawyer. I don't think I've ever met you. I was just talking about my chicken salad that I had grated the chicken and the cheese and the English cucumber with the Nutri-Slicer while I was making that. Does it work? So it's going to have that on a bed of greens instead of what I normally would eat it on, this yummy bread, which is huge. It's luscious, butter-topped, fattening. I'm going to make a good choice today. So, Sawyer, did you just join our family, or have you joined and never left a comment before? Oh, somebody's here with Sawyer. Who's here? I got a lot to talk about, but I only got 35% battery. And like Sawyer, like I was telling them, when it was 0 people, Firo. These are all new people to me. You joined a week ago. Well, welcome to the family, Sawyer. I'm really happy. I hope you're not in one of those areas, and you too. Firo. Hope you guys are not in the strike zone with all of those tornadoes coming towards the East Coast. Allison, okay. Thanks. So, yeah. Also, I was going to, while I'm having my salad with the chicken on it, this is a fairly new to us product. Now, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Yeah, I was kind of grumbling about this Note 9 because they advertise it's going to have the best, it's got the beefiest, it's going to be the best battery in all of cell phone dumb. But it's only 130 and hello, it's down to 35%. What do you think? My husband's tasted this in his lunch and I have not tasted it yet. You only get two to a pack. Here's my pack that's cold. And he said it was delightful. And he's usually kind of about packaged pineapple. He said that the passion fruit juice, which we call lilikoi over here, he said that that made it taste a little bit like grapefruit, which he's not allowed grapefruit because of medications he has for his diabetes and cholesterol. So I'm going to give that a try, but first I'm going to eat some salad. I'm so proud of myself not eating that bread. I'll tell you what. Oh, and look at, I've got little baby tomatoes. Little baby tomatoes. That's from my plant that I grow in this apartment house. Isn't that amazing? Mmm. Mmm. Never trust a skinny cook. Mmm. You're from Michigan. That's good to hear. Hi, Michelle. Oh, that's why you didn't come. You were watching the video. Allison, I'm surprised it's not. Now, I pretty much killed that plant, but I've had it for 3 or 4 months, and it's produced a ton of these cherry tomatoes. And all you have to do is, why I killed it is because I forget to water. You have to water it every single day. But it produced like crazy. I had bought it at the grocery store. Which video did you watch, Michelle? Did you watch the Does It Work? Or did you watch the other one? Or you watched them both? I've been a busy girl. And guess what? The sky is clearing up, so I want to go up the mountain and try to get the picture of the gushing waterfalls. So, Michelle, we have a new friend. His name is Sawyer, and he's from Michigan. He joined about a week ago, but I never saw any comment from him yet, so I thought he was brand new. Thank you, Sawyer. I'm way too good of a cook for my own good. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd have my own restaurant, but that's hard work. Hi, Amanda. Michelle and Amanda, you'll be happy I'm eating healthy. I put my chicken salad on greens. This is what I really wanted to make a sandwich with it. But I was saying that bread is probably 150 calories per slice. And this salad was going bad in my... Oh, you are? Oh, I see a picture of a guy. Sorry, Sawyer. My bad. Thank you for clearing that up. Hi, Amanda. I love bread. Oh. Oh, Michelle, I was just informing you we have a new family member. Her name is Sawyer, and she lives in Michigan. So she's not in the path for the big storm. You know what? I am so glad that this chicken salad that I made, that I put it on greens instead of bread, tastes so much better, I think. Mmm. Mm. A reference. Oh, okay. Oh, salad. Kryptonite. Hi, Harriet. That's a new name to me. Well, when I made the Nutri-Slicer Does It Work, I had sliced up some cheese and some English cucumbers. So after I turned it off, then I thought, why not grind up a chicken breast that's all cooked? You know, Sawyer and Harriet, we have the nicest people in our family here. If you ever feel lonely, just come and hang out with us because we really just love each other and we really support each other and lift each other up. Thanks, Harriet. Harriet is a beautiful old-fashioned name that is just wonderful. I'm so glad somebody still uses some lovely old names like that. It's sad that some of those names, like my grandma's name was Hazel, which is a real pretty name. Yeah, Michelle, and I'm going to be even a better girl. Instead of not only giving up the bread, I had brought these in. They were some of the things that I got just in case we had no food coming to Hawaii for 2 weeks. And I never get to eat wheat thins because they're salty, but these are a hint of salt. So they're only 55 milligrams of sodium. So I could have had some, but 140 calories. I think I can skip it. I was going to nibble on them with this, but this tastes so good. So, yeah, with I just ground up the chicken. Oh, if you watch the video of Does It Work, I had said at the end that my mom used to make bologna salad, and she would grind up the bologna, and that sometimes she would do it with leftover cooked steak, and then just put some mayonnaise, mustard, sweet pickle relish, and use it as a spread on bread. Well, at that time I had said use the fine grater insert if you get that Nutri-Slicer. Don't use the coarse one that I did the cheese with. It's much better texture. The chicken was like dust when I tried the small one, and I stopped very quickly. Got to read your comments. Oh, hi, JB. I don't think I've ever met you, have I? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm glad it's your happy place. It's my happy place too. I think I mentioned it in the car, in the one that I had filmed in the car when I sang this morning to Courtney. I think I mentioned, no, maybe it was yesterday. I'm old, I forget. But whenever I'm with you guys, that's when I feel my most relaxed and my most myself. JB, are you safe away from the storms? Yeah, we have a Facebook group called Sunny's Chatterbox. If you put in to join there, then you can talk story to us anytime. Day or night, just leave a message. And as soon as somebody sees it, they'll get back to you. Also, there's albums. Directly upload your photos of your pets or yourself in the albums. Then that kind of just leaves the miscellaneous photos going into regular photos. Oh, sorry, you gotta go already? Harriet, that's an incredible coincidence. Who said that, Tennessee? I've dropped in whenever I can. Oh, well, I'm sorry that I haven't talked to you before. I'm trying to hit everybody up. We got a big family. There was still a stem on that little one. Where was Sawyer going so quickly? Hmm. I can't chew with the lettuce. I mean, I can't talk while I chew. Aw, honey, you just really, you guys never know. When you say sweet things to me, is often exactly when I need to hear it most. Sometimes I'm feeling bummed out. I know I'm a very cheery person, but when I'm alone, oh, the pineapple. Oh, all I was saying is this pineapple by Del Monte, packed in passion fruit juice. We call it lilikoi. My husband took one to work the other day and really liked it. So, as soon as I'm eating my salad, we're going to try it and see if it's really good. He says that the lilikoi juice makes it taste almost like grapefruit. And he takes medication that precludes him from eating grapefruit. Ah! Fell on the floor. Oops. So anyhow, I better get busy and eat this. Mm-mm. Oh, I know, Michelle. That was such a big... But you know what? We've lost like 50 people. Right, Michelle? Oh my goodness, that was such a mess. Yeah, we grew almost to 1,500. I was so excited. We needed 2 more people to reach 1,500. I was like, oh my goodness, it's such a milestone. And then I woke up in the morning and we had dropped like so many. And then we got some more. A couple days ago, we got like 20 or 30. And then yesterday we lost 5. Oh no. I'm not their cup of tea. They want the pretty young ones. I don't blame them. You know, I'm a grandma. I can understand. The only problem with this that I should have done different when I made it, if I was going to go the healthy route, is I shouldn't have used a ton of mayonnaise. 1 little tablespoon of mayonnaise is 100 calories. Bad. True, Michelle. Oh, I'm thrilled to pieces with our family. It's just that if people go to the effort, I know what it takes to unsubscribe. If they go through the effort, then I feel like personally I've done something wrong, Michelle. That's the only reason I get sad about it. I thought maybe I didn't have enough variety. Well, okay, I'm not going to worry. My mom used to say that I'm fickle. I love my mom, and I know my mom loved me, but I have to say, you know, when Peter was talking about how some of the mean things that his mom said and made him have a bad self-esteem, my mom could have her days like that too with me. Oh, every now and then. I only have one of my wings right now, Michelle. I got to get my other wing before I never get sad. Mm. I really love chicken salad. I have some cubed in the fridge. Let me take a drink. You know, last night I drank 18 ounces times 3. Wow. I didn't even realize. It just tasted so good, I just kept drinking. You guys are too good to me. I don't know. I have to ask God what I did something right to deserve all of you guys. Anyhow, yeah, do you recall Peter saying about how his mom would say some things? I don't know if it was when she was under the influence of some alcohol or if it was just normal, but she wasn't always the most, back in those days when he was a child, he didn't get a lot of support. Hi, Katie. Oh, well, welcome. It's always nice to have a new friend. We also have a Facebook group, and it's called Sunny's Chatterbox. Katie, anytime you need to talk story to anybody for any reason, just pop on over there. You're going to have to join, but we click, we approve them really fast. So yeah, my mom, she would say things that I don't think she really realized was really hard, but she would say things that were not, and I'm sure that a lot of it had to do with how she was brought up and what people believed back in those days was the proper way to push your kids and try to encourage them. But yeah, I had to work out a lot of self-esteem issues. And then as I got older, I kind of loved her regardless of how she had been, you know, negative, saying things like, oh, she'd always say things like, oh, you never finish anything you start. I mean, blooper, blooper, blooper. Good thing I got this. I'm trying to open this. I was trying to be so gentle. Guess who's full of lilikoi juice all the down the front of them. Good thing I haven't showered yet. I know I had said I was going to come upstairs and shower, but I got busy doing the does it work. So now, rather than, oh, that is good. Might help if it was cold. Since the cold one dropped on the floor, I figured I'd just try the one that's room temperature. If you haven't tried these, you might want to try them. Let's see, what's the nutritional facts? 90 calories, carbs is 22, so as a snack for diabetics, could have. Sodium only 10 grams, that's awesome. So yeah, a little pineapple in lilikoi. But please, when you pull it back, be careful because that sucker is full and she's going to squirt all over you too. I know, right? Well, this blooper, I wasn't eating when I was cooking the other day. that was so funny because that caramel sauce had been in the refrigerator. So now it wasn't only sticky and oozing down my leg, but it was cold. So it was like, oh. Hey, it's going to happen. Let's try this pineapple. I'm sure it's not as good as fresh. Mm-hmm. True, Amanda, and you're one of my sweet stuffs. This pineapple is not as good as, I was going to say it's homemade. Homemade. Not as good as fresh that I just chopped up. You guys in the mainland, you miss out because, oh, Michelle, I know you did. You get that from me. I'm Kolohe. Kolohe means rascal, mischievous. I love Peter when he gets Kolohe. I know. Thank goodness this t-shirt is really thick. It did not get through to my body. But I'm probably going to take a quick shower before I go up the mountain. I hope that the waterfalls are gushing because I'm going to make a trip all the way up and there's no turnaround. I have to get off at Halava, then do a turnaround and come back. But it's okay if I get the footage for you guys. It was worth every bit of it. We had a lot of rain during the night. Is that no? That's my space. Just recently, the space has popped up, and when I look at it in the screen, to me it looks like it's a piece of this romaine lettuce. Oh yeah, Katie, I do. So we had a lot of rain. I heard it in the middle of the night when I was up and down and up and down, and but Maya have skinny fingers today. Look how skinny my fingers are for a fat person. That's pretty skinny. My granddaughter's probably way like 150 pounds lighter than me, and still her fingers are more fat than mine. Somehow, I don't know who I inherited these from. Somehow I got thin fingers for a big person. And my kid, my daughter and my granddaughter, Savannah, all have really fat fingers. For just a visit, Katie, I would suggest it for like a honeymoon. But as far as living, it is really super expensive. So even my daughter migrated to the mainland. She was born and raised here. And she had married a Marine for her second husband. And they got divorced shortly after they got to Bremerton in Washington. But then she got hooked up with a real good organization that got women trained in welding at the shipyard. So she got a really good paying job there. And she had started making friends, and the girls had started making friends. So they just stayed. But it's really hard. The rent is really high. Yeah. Food, food is really crazy high. So, anyhow, I was telling you about the pineapple. You guys in the mainland, you miss out because we have the pineapple fields over here. So, or I don't know where Costco gets their pineapples. It could be Philippines. But at any rate, the pineapples that grow here and that are picked for here, they pick them much more ripe. They let them ripen on the plant. So their acid level is way, way, way down. And they're sweeter. But when they pick them so green and send it to you in the mainland, and you have to let it ripen up after it's cut, the acid level goes higher and it's not as sweet. Why, thank you. I usually don't have acrylics, but I had them just for my anniversary in August. Oh, well, my daughter's not welding anymore because, oh wow, Amanda, it takes a long time for each pineapple to grow. You know, you chop off the top, and you put them in the ground, and it takes about a year and a half to grow. I can imagine, Amanda. I used to have a mango tree in my front yard at Hickam Air Force Base. And oh, the smell during mango season was amazing. And I didn't really even have to pick them off the tree, although sometimes I did. Mostly I would just listen because I was a stay-at-home housewife. And I would just listen, and when you'd hear a little thud on the grass, I'd run out there and get it before the birds get it. I always had a freezer full of mangoes. Oh, congratulations, Katie. Exciting times. Katie, you'll have to read my story of my wedding. We eloped. It was funny. And then I left out the funniest part, which was, I think I told them in live that, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, because they've got this white sap that comes off of if you break the branch, and that'll do it to your skin too. But have you had it since then? Like even dried mango, or to know if you can eat the mango itself? Oh, wow. Hi. Nice to see you again. This is your second time in a live, I believe. Yes, without the skin, you can't eat it, huh, JB? That's good. Oh, the dried mango that's just got a little bit of sugar in it when it's drying. Oh, it's really good. Yeah. Hi, you're back. We didn't know where you had rushed off to. So, yeah, I got really full really fast. I'm not eating all my salad. Anybody want to finish it? It was delicious, but oh, I was telling you, I got the some more chicken cut up into cubes like this big, and I'm going to make a chicken salad with that, but I'm going to make it curry chicken salad. Put curry powder and chopped up apple and a little bit of green grapes, and then right before I serve it, I'll stir in just a little bit of mango chutney. Oh, Harriet, you're from Australia. Wow. Oh, Sawyer, what did you eat? I forget it's evening time there. I wonder how my battery's doing. 25%. Pizza sounds awesome. I need to go buy some because I'm out right now. So now when I make a curry stew, beef curry stew. Over here, we love beef curry stew. And we use the chunks that come like 5 long chunks in a, it's golden curry. I use either the medium or the mild. Sometimes I'll use like 2 of the medium and 3 of the mild. I got so excited because I took a sample on a cracker of this mango chutney at the Pearl Harbor Military Exchange the other day, and it tasted so much like I would say 25 years ago, down at Ala Moana Shopping Center down in Honolulu. This store that is now Macy's used to be called Liberty House, and in their snack bar, they would make curry chicken salad. They'd put it on a croissant, and if you asked them sweetly, they would mix in a little tablespoon or 2 of mango chutney right before they put it in your croissant, and it was to die for. So the other day when I was at the Pearl Harbor Exchange and they were giving samples and I tasted this chutney and I was like, that tastes exactly like the chutney that was in that stuff 25 years ago. So I got some. But what I was telling you is when I make beef curry stew, Amanda, now is your curry powder really hot? Because I can't handle really hot. That would be Michelle's husband. And tell me, Michelle, do you handle hot stuff too? So over here we make, well, not all of us. I should say I make it the way that they say the Samoans make it, and that's with coconut milk. I love coconut milk and no hot for you. Okay. Yeah, so I use the golden curry for my beef stew. And we put vegetables. It's just like when you're making regular beef stew, only instead of water or beef broth, I use coconut milk. I use like 2 or 3 cans of coconut milk and maybe about one half to 2/3 of a can of coconut cream, the sweet one. I like it sweet. Oh, bye. It was so nice to meet you. I'm sorry that we didn't get to talk a little longer. You have a great day too. Mwah. Sending you a kiss. You have sweet dreams tonight, okay? She told me her name. I can't remember. I could have to scroll all the way up. I want to say it's Alyssa. No. H. She has to. Allison. Okay, Allison. I knew it started with an A. Allison, if you're still here, I'm sorry. Katie's going too. Aw, okay, bye, Katie. Hey, post. Oh, no, you can't do that. I was going to say post a picture on the chatterbox of your wedding dress, but that would be, then your honey could kind of sneak a peek and it would be bad juju. So what time of day is it? It is 2:03. Okay, I'm going to have plenty of time to sneak up the mountain. Because it only takes me once I pop into the car, of course, I have to set up the tripod in the front seat. But once I get in the seat with the tripod, and it's only going to take me 5 or 10 minutes before we're up the mountain by where the rainfall should be. Oh, excuse me. I know. I hope it's gushing. If not, we're coming into the rainy season, so one of these times when we have a really, really super good hard rain. Rainy season starts about Halloween. Does anybody know why we haven't seen Brooke and her mom Becca lately? I'm kind of worried about them. Too bad I didn't get an email address for them so I could have dropped them a line. I wish Jamie was here. I keep getting messages from somebody that says they're her mom. So, the weather is so much better since it rained because it was so muggy. Jim the Cactus, Katie, she hasn't, I know, right? Oh dear. Yeah, especially with her having her new driver's license. And these are people that I don't think that they just up and leave us like that. Although there was this one lady, her name was Wendy, and then some numbers behind it. And she said something about, oh, she just loved me and she'd never leave me or something like that. And I was teasing her. I said, oh, you better, because don't you grab my heart like that and then run off and not talk to me anymore. And then she didn't. Oh, well. Sometimes you just shouldn't let people know where you're vulnerable. I'm kidding. Just be yourself. If they take advantage of you, it's just like that says everything about them and not about you. I love water. I'm so grooving on the water. You know why? Because I used to just have water from the refrigerator. And recently I invested in a whopping $2 on a big bag of ice and put it in my freezer. So I have ice water. Tastes so much better. Look at I only did my hair 3 weeks ago. Look at how much growth I got already. I gotta go back. I might use this box that I've got upstairs. I had bought it ahead of time. And it's just, since it's so small, it may be just this one time I could do it. The next time, go back. I had that done on the 22nd. Not even a month. I think we got a lot of people not participating because they're busy trying to get ready for the storm and stuff. Or maybe even evacuating. He's got way better hair than me. He's got nice thick hair. And he fusses with the products and stuff. But his hair's nice and thick. I'm jealous as heck. The weird thing is, when I was a kid, I had such thick hair. Like over here, the Samoan people have really super, super thick hair. My hair was like that. My mom would get my hair thinned out with thinning shears probably twice a year. And it would always come back thick, thick, thick. And then when I had Rachel, when I was 26, then all of a sudden it started falling out. Yes, he is. He's as handsome as can be. But my husband's a little bit more handsome. And Peter looks a little bit like my husband. My granddaughter noticed that. And I said, yeah, he does. Okay, well. I'm going to watch them. Now, did he already release his first of the series today? It's too bad that that filter didn't work. There's a filter for a selfie, and it gives you eyelashes automatically. He just did a video on the new series. Yeah, I was going to watch that. I'll watch that tonight when I get my battery charged up. My dog is snoring next to me. Yeah, I don't think Shane Dawson's going to release his for a couple days or something, right? Ah. Now, who is the guy that it's about again? Paul, was it about Paul Logan or something? Jake Paul. Now, tell me, Sawyer, a little bit about Jake Paul. I've never watched Jake Paul. I think that Elle is over hers, Michelle. That's the mama dog. And Bachi might be starting to go out of it. I noticed that she still growls a little bit at her mom, but not as much as she was. And sometimes she'll go lay down by her mother, so. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, I don't know what. I didn't watch that because it just did not sound good to me. I'm going to adjust my pillow that's on my back. Give me some more support on my lower back. Oh, do you watch him often, Sawyer? Oh, I know, that is a good thing. Uh, excuse me. I got the burpees. I don't think I've even seen one video of him. I had heard about some guy that used bad judgment and showed somebody that was hanging there. They're pretty okay. That's why I was wiggling the camera around. I was getting one of the legs over on the other side of the tripod so that it could kind of move around a little bit. Yeah. Well, that's like, I know that she's my friend and I love her to pieces. But when I was starting to see, Sharon was talking about how her husband had died, it was her worst day of her life. And, like her first husband, I guess. And, it got to a point where I could tell it was going to get graphic, and I knew that I'm just a little too sensitive, and I had to back out and not watch that. Sometimes we just got to protect our own minds from garbage. Well, not garbage. I shouldn't say garbage. It's not garbage. It's just the fact that it's some sort of content that I personally can't handle listening to because it just makes me upset. Hi, Kara. Nice to see you back. I've been going to town on videos today. It's from feast to famine. Some days I can't get the rest of my life together in order so I can push the button to turn the camera on. And then other days I'm like, oh, we're going to just put the camera on all day long. I need to go read to the kids some of those books that I got upstairs to them. Right. Yeah. So I'm not the only one that's so sensitive that you feel like, oh, I just want to shield my brain from that kind of stuff. It's not uplifting or doesn't have any social value for me. Some people, it just doesn't faze them. Maybe they've been made a little desensitized by watching a lot of make believe TV shows where there's a lot of killing or dead people, or and maybe they just get desensitized to it. I don't know. My husband kind of, I don't think it would faze him. And then some of us are really sensitive. I have to find my note paper because Nicole um, had sent me a nice letter, and I want to write a nice letter back to her. But as nice as my handwriting is, if I don't have like a line, it's like it doesn't all the time stay level. So I'm looking for somewhere around here. I've got a brand new notebook with lined paper. So yeah. Well, some of us are like that, Michelle. My heart gets broken when I see people that are in a lot of emotional turmoil. It bothers me. I try to stay focused on happy, light stuff. Oh, I see, Amanda. Right, Michelle? I don't even like the pretend stuff though, because in the back of my head I'm thinking, well, if it was real, it would look the same as the pretend is, so it's almost like you're seeing the real thing. So what's the weather in Ohio this today? Was it cooler? Did you guys sleep late since you can, since you're on vacay? Kira, what did you do all day long? Kira, are you in the strike zone for the storms? I think Sawyer said that she's in Michigan, so she's okay. Then Michelle's in Ohio. Amanda, I forget where you're at. Golly, I should know this. There will be an exam. New York City, okay. I should be able to remember that from now on because it just dawned on me that your little profile picture, you look almost like one of the New York models that they have for Fashion Week. So maybe I can remember it that way. Ah, that's so sweet. Ah, Amanda. We have so many pretty people in our family. It's just amazing. It was so hot. Oh, and you did not sleep in. I got to remember to change these earrings out. Last night I wore them to bed, and it wasn't as comfortable as my silicone ones. Yeah, it is a good story. My husband usually, when he was younger, he didn't let me see him cry. Now that he's older, he gets touched in his heart by sentimental things like if we're watching the Christmas movies and it's got kind of an oh moment, he'll get a little misty eyed, but he tries to hide that. He'll go like this. He'll look to the side. He thinks I don't realize what he's doing. Michelle, you should write that in your wedding. Oh, did you have a book about your wedding? Like a lot of brides have people sign in, and then in the back you can have notes and stuff. I was thinking it would be nice to jot that little story down. So later, yeah. Why don't you write a book, Michelle? Uh, well, sometimes divorce can be the best thing. If you can be congenial with each other, if it's like mutual. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you. Oh, golly. I have 1% battery. 1% battery? I guess I'll be saying goodbye and running upstairs to plug it in so that it can, because once you stop a live feed like this, then it uploads to YouTube, and I might lose it if I have my battery die. Oops. How could I have 1%? It did not even notify. Oh, 17%. 17%. Megan just comes in and then now we all have to run away. Oh, Megan. Megan, real quick before I have to close up. Are you safe from the storm or are you in its way? And also, did you sign up for the Chatterbox over on Facebook so that you... I hope she didn't leave. So in case you want to talk story to any of the other people, you can talk there on the discussion board. I know it does. This was in a quick hour. But once I get this plugged in and I upload the live stream and I put away all of my trash so hubby doesn't get all hoo-hoo when you're pretty far inland. There's a shelter close by that I'm going to volunteer if they need help. Bless your heart. I am so proud of you, Megan. Way to go. Oh, okay, you're on the Chatterbox. That's good. Yeah, Amanda. One window shuts and another opens. That's even better. We're constantly moving forward even when we don't realize it. My daughter was divorced 2 times before she was even 25 years old. Oh, isn't that weird? And you know what, Amanda? I went to some of the people I watch that I noticed that weren't showing up in my subscription thing, and YouTube had turned off my subscription to them, and I didn't do that. Wow. Huh. Well, I've heard other people say that sometimes YouTube have these things. I'm glad, Megan, that you're in our Facebook group because I feel horrible that you're just coming in and because of my low battery, I have to say bye. I need a see if this is like a defective phone because it's brand new, right? Just a couple weeks. And my battery already goes. Of course, I have it turned up really bright. That's for one thing. I have it turned up really bright because I've got a cataract on one of my eyes. So to make it be easier to see, I have it turned up bright. Huh, that's strange, Michelle. But I've heard it from other YouTubers too. Also, did you notice that when you're watching one of the videos, there's like 3 little dots up in the corner, up in here? And if you touch that, sometimes it'll be showing at like 480p something dots per inch or something. And you can click a higher resolution and then it goes, and I've uploaded in the higher resolution, so I don't know why it shows it in a lower resolution. I don't think that everybody knows you can go up there, change the speed at what you're listening to. You can change, like sometimes James Charles talks so fast, I have to go into the speed and turn it slower so I can understand what the heck he's saying. Am I the only one that does that? Okay, Megan. You stay safe when you're helping over there. Oh, I'm glad, Amanda. I was like, is it my ears hear slow or what? Yeah. Sometimes Peter can talk fast too. And Bunny. Bunny can talk really fast sometimes. That doll she had, I was sad for her. She should have gotten, she likes it, but that newborn doll that she got, that's like a alien one. battery power 15%. Charge your phone or tap here to turn on power saving settings. Guess I gotta say goodbye, honeys. Yeah, the Avatar baby. I mean, it's cute, but those things cost $2,000-3,000. I would have wanted one that looked like a real baby. I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Wish me luck as I go up the mountain that I'm going to capture some beautiful waterfalls for us to see. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Lots of kisses.